just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America, 'cause I was born to fish. The Tennessee River, the Mississippi mud, there's no other place that I wish I was. Ohio River or Pickwick Lake, the rest of the world's gonna have to wait while I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America, 'cause I was born to fish. The Tennessee River, the Mississippi mud, there's no other place that I wish I was. Ohio River or Pickwick Lake, the rest of the world.
This time on Catfish in America, we're not even in America. We're headed to Italy to fish the famous Po River. And we're going to be targeting the giant, the third biggest in the world, Wels catfish. These fish can reach up to 200-300 pounds. And of course, with me is Captain Jason Kintner and Salvatore DiCano. Basically, what we're trying to do here is catch something that resembles a flathead, right?
All the research I've done, from the dorsal fin forward, these look a lot like our American flathead catfish. Very broad head, very muscular head, and that's where the similarities end.
Yeah.
From the dorsal fin back, we're looking at a total eel-like body, and that eel-like body can start off at 2.5 feet thick and tapers back to a tail. And what I like about the way they earn their bragging rights here, they don't care how much the fish weighs. They measure these fish in meters, Don.
In meters?
Like 2 meters is what you want. And if my math is correct, that's 6 feet.
Yeah, 6.5 feet.
Wow.
Dealing with fish that big, I mean, we're talking about like the world record blue. I don't know how long that was, but it wasn't 6 feet. So I know that these fish have that giant tail, so they can dig and hold that bottom. Probably aren't going to be those big runs, eh?
No, from what I understand, these fish aren't going to outrun us. They're going to try to outmuscle us under the boat.
So probably, I understand we're going to be not just fishing from the main boat, but when we're fighting these fish, we're going to do something kind of different.
We're going to jump in a little 2-man dinghy, a chase boat, to chase these fish down.
4 mile an hour current, I guess, will do that to a 6-foot-long fish. But like Jason said, the 6-foot-long fish, that basic 2-meter fish, is what everybody shoots for here. And this stretch of the Po, which is 600 kilometers long, but this midsection here of this tidal river holds the largest of all of them. And this is basically where they caught the world record Wels catfish within sight of where I'm standing now. And that fish was, I think, 2.6 meters. I mean, extremely long. So we're going to be doing our best just to try to catch a Wels, let alone a big Wels. But I got a funny feeling with Mr. Flathead with us, we're going to do all right. So Salvatore DiCano has spoken with the local guides here just to try to give us an idea of how the fishing is actually going to work. I mean, I know we just don't jump in a boat and go fishing. So Sal, what did you learn from the guides?
So as Don said, I talked to the local guides here, and this is the lowdown. Around 2 o'clock, we will leave out into the boat, go downriver. The guide will go around, check certain spots. He has his little honey holes and his little places where he'll know, or he'll, best to his knowledge, where he will catch big fish. Then we'll set up camp, either on the boat or on the shore. We set up a fire, set up a couple of sleeping bags, set up about 7 or 8 rods downriver. And then we just go ahead and wait for the rods, wait for the slam, get into that little dinghy there, follow that fish, wrestle it, feed it down, bring it right on in. Take pictures, there you go.
You just don't get.
I'm here with Jan, and Jan is the number 2 here at Wels Guide Service. This is the number 1 guide service on all the Po River. And Jan, when people come from the States, what do they need to bring with them?
Just a sleeping bag and clothes.
Clothes and a sleeping bag, and I guess depending on the time of year, depends on how much clothes. So like we're here in March, we had to bring some extra layers because they got, you know, maybe down in the 40s to 50s at night. But in the summer, it gets nice and warm, right?
Yes, yes.
Nice and warm shorts, but probably something that you don't mind getting wet, because one of the things that happens here, and Jan can tell you, after they catch a big fish, they take pictures in the water?
In the water, yeah. Just in the water. It's better for the fish.
Better for the fish because all catch and release.
Yes, just catch and release.
Just catch and release. I've seen Jan catch many big fish while we've been here, and they take excellent care of the fish. They bring them up on the shore, they photograph them, and they ease them back in the water. So Jan, fish safety is number 1 here, right?
Number 1.
Number 1.
I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America, 'cause I was born to fish. The Tennessee River, the Mississippi mud, there's no other place that I wish I was. Ohio River or Pickwick Lake, the rest of the world's gonna have to wait while I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. Tennessee River, the Mississippi mud, there's no other place that I wish I was. Ohio River or Barkley Lake, the rest of the world's gonna have to wait while I'm catfishing America. It just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America, 'cause I was born to fish. I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this.
And then we're able to, I'll stand up here and show you, we're able to look down and see the boat with its rods. And each of the rods have little bells, so if we hear something, we can then look down and see a rod stuffed in the water. So this is our game plan for this evening, just after dark. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully next time you see us, we'll be knee deep in a Chinese fire drill trying to catch one of these fish.
Okay, we want to see if we can get Don pulled down to the.
Oh, this is a small fish.
Oh, I just felt there we go. Felt the first pull, and we just saw the fish. Well, you talk about big boils. Definitely big boils. Whoa! There he is.
First catfish.
First fish. There he is.
Catfish. Wow, that's a beautiful fish.
Look at that modeling.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
First thing you think of is
It's not so bad. 1 meter 50.
Yeah.
Yes, 25 kilograms.
Wow, nice. 50, about 60, 65 pounds.
you're gonna bring him in the boat.
Yes.
There we go.
Ready? Wait.
Wow. From one side of the boat to the other there.
There it is.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you.
European
All right,
catfish.
that's right, the first one. Well, look at all the spots, man. Beautiful fish.
Outstanding.
Holy cow. That's amazing.
All right, we're going to get this fish over to the bank and we'll be right back with you. There you go, Don.
Yeah!
Contact. All right.
Fish number one. Yeah. You grab the tail?
You sit here.
Oh, okay. All right. Just sit.
Okay.
Okay.
And the fish.
Okay.
Yes.
That's a lap full there. That is a lap full.
Beautiful fish. I mean, all this modeling, unbelievable. And incredible belly. So these fish aren't starving. Yeah, the guide estimates this about 30 kilos. I'm not sure about the math on that, but I think 75, something like that. I know you at home are all breaking out your little calculators or Googling that, but feels very heavy. I wasn't going to be standing up holding this thing, just holding it all out, but great length. It was 1 point what length?
The rod?
158 centimeters.
Yes, 158 centimeters.
158 centimeters. And for those of you at home, you can do that that conversion too. But giant belly. And this is the rod that was the furthest away. And the baits are still doing their thing. But right as the sun's coming up here, extremely heavy fish, and he's talking to me. You know, wow. Yeah, I don't know about that weight estimate, but I'm gonna lay him down here. Whew. So you can see, the reason I laid him down was so you could see this belly. Because it sticks, it's from the boat, it's touching now, out to here. You know, this thing's probably, I don't know, 16,
Yes.
30, 32 centimeters just across, you know. So, but one of the things that we noticed on this, the large fins, but there's a notch in these. Something that I didn't pick up on in all the photographs that we've seen on these fish so far. And then the very tiny dorsal fin here. Incredibly small. I thought those were a lot bigger, but the notch in the pectoral fins and the almost non-existent. Amazing. So we're gonna get this fish back in the water. I'm gonna do my best. Yuli.
Yes, I can help you.
Okay.
All right, we'll go get this fish going here and we'll be right back with you. All right.
1, 2,
There we go. And we'll just wait until he pulls away. And holy cow. You know, I've seen videos of these guys coming up and inhaling. Oh, there he goes.
Bye, my friend.
Ciao.
The first catfish.
All right, man.
Yes.
Good job. Good job.
I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing.
All right, so Jason and Yuli, they have a couple of trout. They've gotten into the small rafts. and they're going to go an insane distance behind the boat.
You ready?
We're ready.
And drop some baits. There's a drop off back here that I'll talk about here in a second, but off they go. So let me kind of set the stage for what we're fishing today. We're right on the edge of the main river channel. We're about 3 kilometers north of Marcus's camp. And we're right on the edge of this channel. There's a secondary channel that comes out on one side of the river. There's a sort of an oxbow area that kind of juts off in this direction. And then behind me, what you're seeing is very shallow water. That's a flat. The main river channel's out here, and it kind of comes in behind the boat. So very shallow. And by shallow, I mean 3 feet, 2 feet, and then 1 foot. Kind of just goes up on this big sandbar. It's all sand behind us for about a half a mile. But about 200 meters behind the boat, there's a drop off. And by drop off, it goes from being 3 feet to 6, 7 feet. And it's about 50 yards wide, and then it comes right back up into shallow. So Yuli and Jason are back in a raft right now. We just saw them leave. They're going to be setting baits probably a total of about 200 meters wide. 6 different baits, about 200 meters wide, and 200-300 meters back behind the boat. And the reason it's so far from the boat is this river has gotten a lot of pressure over the years. So the fish have gotten smarter. You know, they've evolved, and so they start hearing boats. They hear noises that shouldn't be heard in nature. They get skittish, and they don't bite. They go somewhere else and feed. So we're very, very far from the fish. Those baits are way, way far away from us and the structure. So if we did make an inadvertent sound, it probably won't spook the fish. Using live trout, you can see they're very, very lively. They're brought in to Marcus's operation here at Walter Welt, and he'll get hundreds and hundreds of them. And they do great in the spring, all the way up into the very early part of summer, because it's a cold water fish. In the summer, they use different bait fish, and then right back to the trout in the fall. So today we'll be running 6 rods. The weights are kind of interesting. They're bricks. But first, let me talk about the rig that we're using here on the Poe. Very similar in some ways, and then very different in others. But heavy leader. This is probably a 130-pound braid, and there's a small float. Santee Cooper style, they just don't have the cork that we have. It's in a fixed location. You can move it, but this 6 to 8 inches is pretty much what they're looking for. Then you see 2 hooks here, and this back one is actually the one that the bait, goes through the nose of the bait, and then this front one is just exposed. And actually, this is what ends up hooking the fish when it bites. They used heat shrink tubing that they used the heat gun on, just to hide all the knots to keep it from being frayed. This is a leader with this float, and it's about 6 feet. At the top of this 6-foot leader, there's a barrel swivel, and you probably can't see very well, but there's a little loop. In the States, we would use a 3-way, but they have a little loop, and they will hook this on to a swivel that's on a little tiny leader, 6 to 8 inches long, and that's what's holding the brick. So they lower this down to the bottom with the brick, and that way when the big fish hits, it breaks free of that brick, and we're not leaving lead on the bottom of the Po River. And bricks are reasonably inexpensive. They'll either use a whole brick in heavy current or a half a brick when it's very light current. So we're getting set up probably about 2.5 hours before dark. Sun is still kind of up at my 30-degree mark. So we got a couple hours yet, but it takes a while to get all these lines set. We're setting them one at a time, way back far from the boat, going in this little raft, so it does take some time. But once it's set, things quiet down, we have a little bite to eat, chill out, and then all of a sudden, we'll start hearing these bells ring. Now, of course, it's going to be a little dark here on the boat tonight. We don't have the benefit of being on the shore with a campfire and some illumination to show you. So this method of fishing is probably much closer to what many of you use in the States, fishing from a boat. But all my shore anglers, they do a lot of that here too. Stay up on the shore, got the campfire, the tents, the sleeping bags, listen for the bells, same kind of thing. We just get to the spot using the boat. So sit back, relax. Next time you see us, hopefully there's going to be something ringing in the background. Well, they're about halfway back from where they put the lines. I think he'll end up using 2 bricks in this application. He's put one back there when he lowered the bait to hold it in that basic spot, but then he wants the line to be down near the bottom to keep away from grass and that kind of thing. So I think he's going to drop another brick up here. We'll see soon enough. Let me step over here on this side. Well, I didn't go swimming. That's good. Yep. All right, he's dropping an anchor. I can see that. And what's that anchor attached? Oh, a little float buoy. Okay. Now he's hooking the line with a release to the buoy. Okay, that holds the line off to the side instead of being right behind the boat in the current. So now he can bring the rod over to the boat. Now for trolling, we use planer boards, and I think with this much current in the States, we could do something similar to this using planer boards in this kind of strong current. I think today the current's probably about 4 miles an hour. It can be much greater, it can be less, but he said it's almost normal right now. He says a little bit fast, but basically normal. About 3 miles an hour would be the normal current. So they are almost back here. And they'll hand the rod off. We'll stick it in the rod holder, give them another bait, give them another rod, and they'll be good to go. Yuli and Jason are back.
Hello.
All right. So Sal's got the rod now. Sal, you the man. And we'll stick that. He's getting the tension out of there. Doesn't want it to touch the water between here and the float. He wants it to be, that line to be out of the water. And that way the current doesn't grab the line. We'll put that in the rod holder. And there it is. You can probably make out that float out there, so this line is above the water. And then it goes straight down and straight back from that buoy.
We got Jason here.
Got a fish on.
Fast. How's it feel?
Trying to catch up with him now.
All right.
Left-handed reel.
All right.
Gonna be a good time.
All right. You can do it.
Okay, when come the back lead,
Talk to me. All right. Is he trying to run? What's he trying to do?
We're still going downriver with him.
All right.
Trying to keep tension on the line. How much line did we take out?
How much line? Distance of the line?
to
20
from the bait to
to the boat.
200 meters.
200 meters.
of line to catch up with those fish.
All right. Doable. You got this, Jason. Jason's just reeling. Jason's just reeling.
Drag feels good. It's really smooth.
Really smooth.
A little bit tighter, the track.
Okay. Oh, now.
Okay, more.
More drag? Or looser?
No, the drag no more. You more.
Pull up.
Yes.
Pull up. He's telling you to pull up. There you go, good job. And wind up, pull up, pull up. Come on, you got him, you got him. You got him.
Slowly.
Slow.
You go on the left side with the rod.
Switching positions.
Slowly.
Fish is putting up a fight.
Nice. Good. Drag a little bit more.
Easy.
Yes, you close the drag.
The fish is pulling us upriver.
Upriver.
Take the arm full. Arm full. Yes. Is you cold?
Yeah. Keep talking.
Nice.
Very nice. Keep doing it. Up, and then wind.
Close the drag
All the way?
completely. Yes.
Okay. Oh boy. Very nice. Okay. Okay.
Slowly.
Just trying to ease him up.
Go on the right side.
Yep.
Now he's going on to the right side.
Wow, what power.
Yeah.
This is a powerful fish.
Very powerful.
Very powerful fish.
Fish keeps moving.
Got.
Oh my goodness, what power. Okay. I don't think he likes the light. He likes like flatheads.
Maybe, yes.
Alright, just pull him up. Slowly. Work him.
Coming up. Come on, bucket mouth.
Very powerful.
Very powerful fish
Very
indeed.
powerful.
We're spinning around.
That eel-like body is unbelievable. Aerodynamic and able to push the weight around. It's just much respect. Much respect for the Wels catfish.
Trying to get away from us again.
I'm gonna bring him right
He's
back.
got a last breath here. You can see he's tired out.
I got the leader.
Be there.
He's gonna bring the head up this way.
Stop.
Beautiful fish.
Wow.
Keep talking.
That is unbelievable. Unbelievable. I mean, this is an eel body. And look at my hand. That thing is over a foot across with that serpentine eel-like body that's... We've got...
Can we make the hook us on the boat? The front. This in the front.
Okay. Okay, yes! Is he ours?
It's a big fish.
Good job.
Over 2 meters. Nice, man.
Wow. We're going back to the mothership. We'll be back with you. I'm excited. I'm relieved. It's in the boat. And I can't wait to admire this fish. Cannot wait. We'll be right back with you.
Wels over 2 meters. We'll try to get close. Obviously everything's close quarters here. But you can just see this big fat slob. No, I'm not talking about Jason. I'm talking about this giant fish here. Look at this thing. Now this raft is, gosh, you got the tail hanging off the back end of a 10-foot raft, and he's about a foot from, but wow. And he's thicker than half of it. Look at the belly on this thing. Pretty amazing.
I've caught some big catfish. Let me get my light out here. In the States, big blues, big flatheads. You guys got to come over here. You have to come over here and play with the Wels catfish.
All right, Sal, so you were with Jason when he's catching this monster fish. They're over there tying it up to the bank so we can see it during the daylight.
Yes, sir.
Now you guys ended up about 2 miles downriver. What was the fight like?
Oh man, the fight was just horrendous. Jason just kept pulling, reeling. So powerful fish.
Spinning the boat around?
Spinning. It would get it up, and then it'll go right back down. It would get it up. It'll try to pull it up, and it would just go right back down. Very powerful fish. He did not want to come up at all.
Was it hard getting him in the boat?
Oh, it was pretty hard. 3 people on that little raft.
So it's morning, and we positioned ourselves on the shore. The boat's still out there on its anchor point. And our guide, Yuli, he's going to pick up Jason, and they're going to go get the fish that we tied up last night. And that's the common way that they do things here, because they're going to bring the fish over and put it on the typical giant ruler and get the pictures and whatnot. And that's typically what they do here in the morning. So they tied this fish up over on this island right over there, deeper water. So they go over and then they come back with the current to bring the fish here. Look at him, man. What a beast.
The head a little bit to me, a little bit more, and a little bit left. Left the head. Yes. Very nice. Okay.
Okay. Now, how deep we gotta go?
To release him? Not very deep. He wants to go already.
Back.
Right.
Yeah, so when the whiskers are sticking forward,
good.
He's good.
Yes.
He's weak when they're hanging back. They're saying that he's in good shape. So he's walking them out deeper and deeper, but with his head towards the current. And there, he's almost gone. And there he goes.
Yes!
Yeah! Great job, man.
Nice!
So we've taken a little bit of a field trip. We've come over to the neighboring city. It's about 15 miles away, 20 kilometers, called Mantova. And the reason we came over here is there's a classic example of this Italian church behind us. And it was here more than 200 years before Columbus set sail. And I just said, wow, I wanted to be around something that was that old. There's a giant courtyard made of stone here, and you can just imagine how people used to assemble and you know, the social life of people way back then. But marvelous statues all around the top of this building. We're We're going to see if we can go inside, but since the lighting's not going to be great, we're probably not going to take you inside. But we're going to look for some other neat sights to see here around Mount Tova. I hear one of the great things, not too historical, but they've got a McDonald's, you guessed it. But we've seen some remarkable architecture, just like in all the movies of Europe. I mean, everybody's right on top of each other, very tight quarters, narrow roads and stuff. I'll show you a little bit of that. But just beautiful architecture, nice little side visit for you to make if you come over to Borgo Forte. So we come out into this courtyard, and here's the back end of the castle, and they've got a museum, some displays and whatnot where we can set up and see all about the history of it. We'll hand the rod off to Yuli. I'll just hold the boat raft against the boat.
Yes.
He's getting it very tight. You can play a guitar on that. Then he hooks up the bell and it's ready to go. Lock this down, hold us in place, and rod number 2. You probably can't see the bamboo anymore from at home, but you know, a good 200 meters, 650 feet. So we're way back here, so nothing to spook the fish. If you did accidentally make a sound, it won't be as big of a deal. But we're in a foot of water, basically, where we are.
Okay.
Well, there's a fish on. We had a strike at 5 o'clock, which the sun was out. We weren't expecting one so quick. And it's just now 7:30. You know, the hits have been coming a lot later. So now we've jumped in a little boat, this little raft with a small outboard, and Yuli's taking us down river. We had about 100 meters of line out. So obviously this fish is way down river. So, but we have to do that in order to not spook the fish. So right now we barely put a dent in the distance, but fish is on here. So it's just a matter of getting down the river to catch up with it. Now we've got, tonight, Jason and Sal are on the bank line and they're fishing. So we see a nice white little light blinking at us as I'm looking down river. They know that there's a fish on. We'll wave on the way by. So, since this is going to take a while, I'm going to check back in with you once we get about halfway to the fish. Okay, on the top, there's a switch to turn it off. On the top,
The red one?
it's a switch.
Okay. Yes.
On the fish, on the water. Is it recording?
Yes.
Sure. Alright, so the fish is straight down underneath the raft. And so boy, he's close. He's right down. He just keeps taking drag. As soon as I get close, he's hauling me back upriver. Now he's turning the raft. Now back towards the shore. Powerful fish. You know, they got that eel-like body. Well, he's just spinning us around. I just feel him just barely moving his fins and digging the bottom. Wow. He's straight down, but he's not coming up, and we're in about 15 feet of water. He keeps taking it.
Slowly, slowly.
Oh, he came up a little bit off the bottom. Oh, there he is, there he is. Oh, great, googly moogly. Man, there he is. Oh, screaming that bag. Oh, look at that. Woo! Well, I got to see the fish. And it's definitely a Wels catfish, but you knew that, right? Oh, very close. Again, just keep catching up with him. Oh, he's towing the boat, towing the boat. If you could see how fast we were moving, it's amazing. Oh. 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 Wow, every time I try to torque him, he's not gonna come. Oh, wow. Wow. Look at that. Just digging, 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 taking us back upriver again. What a bunch of fun. What a fighter. It's incredible. Out here on the pole. Well, there he is. Just saw a tail. Ah. Oh. Well, he just goes where he wants to go, so. Unbelievable fight. Unbelievable. Come on, buddy. Come up a little bit more. Oh no, don't take more line. Oh. Up. Up, 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 up. Oh, that seems like I'm not getting anywhere. Oh, a little bit higher. Oh. Wow. I get an inch and he digs back. Get an inch and he digs back. Oh. And we're just spinning and spinning and spinning. Oh. I thought that was the leader, but oh. Yeah. Come on. Wow. The power of this fish. It's just unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't really reel down. I'm not going to tighten up this drag and take a chance on something bad. Oh. Yeah. He gave me an inch. Oh. I see the leader. Oh, he's almost up. There he is. Look at him. Wow. Oh. Now this thing inhaled about a foot-long rainbow trout. That's what they commercially raise and use these for baits. Oh. There he is. Wow. Up at the top. Wow. Unbelievable. Beautiful fish. Holy cow. Oh.
Can mic out? Yes, it's recording.
Now it's recording.
Yes.
Oh. All right, so we've almost got this, almost got it close. It's gonna come up to the top. Closer, closer, closer. There he is. All right. And Yuli's got a hold of him. Oh. Maybe he's got other plans. Yuli's trying to get a hold of him. We're gonna get him into the boat.
Pull.
Okay. There we go. He's got him by the mouth. And?
I have him.
Huh?
This is a nice one.
That's a nice one, huh?
3, 2, 1.
Yeah! Woo! Woo-hoo-hoo! Wow! great googly moogly. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Wow, this thing is filling up the raft. He is filling up the raft. Wow. Yuli, you the man.
Yes.
Wow.
Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Well, we had a bite at 4 o'clock, or 5 o'clock, and then another strike here at 7 o'clock. So, definitely a good night. Definitely a good night.
Congratulations, Don.
Wow, thank
Good
you, buddy.
job.
Thank you, buddy. Wow. Way to go, Yuli.
Nice one. A nice one.
You catch. Not so fast, not so fast. Oh, big.
Bigger or smaller?
What? Bigger. Very bigger. Not so fast, not so fast.
Bigger than last night?
Yes.
I hope Sal can catch one at the other camp. Man.
Okay, a little bit faster. Or tighter. Yes, perfect. Okay, stop. Not so tight. Nice.
That's it.
Big one.
Over 2 meters?
Oh, this is over 2 meters 40. It's a really big one.
Unbelievable.
A little bit tighter. Yes.
It's already up to the leader.
Yes, so it's okay. We have to rod a little bit tighter. Okay. The camera.
Okay, there's the light. Alright. We go to the bank. Oh, okay. Hey, listen. We land the fish.
Yes.
We don't worry about anything else. We just get to the shore only. Don't worry about trading the fish.
The fish in the boat.
Huh?
The fish in the boat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And we go to chase.
Yep. Wow. So this is going to be my mega big fish here.
Okay.
All right. So Yuli is going to grab the fish.
Yes, I'm ready. It's a really big catfish.
Really big. So Yuli is going to grab the fish. I'm going to put the light here.
Watch out.
And This is the mega fish. Yes. Very, very big. This is the biggest fish so far. And Yuli's gonna try to get it into the boat. Oh, he decided he wasn't ready yet. Gonna try it again, huh? This is the mega fish. Here we go. He's gonna try. Very difficult when you got a fish this big.
Yes. And 1, 2, 3.
Oh!
Wow!
Wow! Wow! This one's bigger?
Yes! Oh man! Maybe it's the biggest catfish was I catch.
Wow!
Wow! Yes! This is over 100 kilograms!
Woo!
Yes!
Wow! Over 100
What a
kilos.
beast!
Wow! Unbelievable. Over 100 kilograms.
Wow!
It's hanging off. All right, so this is a 9-foot raft. It's a foot or two over there, and the head is at the other end down here. Unbelievable. Yuli, what do you think, man?
I'm really happy, yes! What a fish!
Wow, look at this thing. Unbelievable. Wow. We're gonna get this thing.
You go a little bit more on the tip from the boat.
Yeah.
You go a little bit more on the tip.
Okay. We're gonna get this thing up to the bank, and then we'll tune back in. Main thing is getting it to the shore. See you in a minute. So we're done fishing for the night. We've got the 2 fish. They're on a line right out here in the water. You can kind of see a disturbance out here in the water. And what we're going to be doing is bringing them over here to the backdrop so we can get a measurement and we can get some pictures. So you'll get a chance to see them here in a second. Well, it's in the 40s out here. At least the sun's shining.
This one is a little bit here.
A little bit there.
Yes.
So this just looks like it would be comfortable, but actually it's pretty cold. And that always feels good.
Always keeping the fish wet, moist.
Your feet a little bit left. Yes, yes.
They take great care of these fish.
And the tail to me. A little bit more. Yes. Okay. Make a picture.
Yep.
And sit in the water. Okay. And now, Jason, Dus nu kan film.
Yes.
It's big. It's big.
We're filming.
Wait. It's bigger. The left hand.
Oh! Ooh.
Left hand here.
Okay.
And the right hand here.
Behind the pectoral.
Like so.
Okay. I don't want him to get away.
Yes, yes. Oh. Bite me. Okay. Can you speak? Phil?
Well, it's nice when they say pose a certain way, but then you've got over 100 kilos to have to lift, and he's heavy even now, and I don't have all his weight. But just trying to get him up.
Nice
Unbelievable.
fish.
Woo!
Yes!
Fish of a lifetime. You know, I don't know if I would ever beat this on a subsequent trip. I was just happy with being here, being with Yuli, having a great time here in Italy. But just when you think that's not going to happen, it happens. And this was basically a double. We were on this spot, and Yuli had put out 2 baits. When we're coming back from the boat with the second bait, we already had a hit. Now, it didn't hook up. A couple hours later, this guy that Yuli's got a hold of, and then whatever it was, 4 in the morning, Mr. Wonderful. And his head, I don't know if you can see the scale, but bigger than me, bigger than mine. And I know I could put my head in there and, you know, look around a little bit. Just unbelievable fish. Unbelievable. Definitely a dinosaur.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Good job, Yuli.
He's getting his bearings here. We're still in really shallow water.
And a little bit more to you, the fish, and the right.
And there we found the drop off. And down he goes.
Is this Schatten? Schatten? Ah, no, Jason. You go on this side.
Oh.
Gotta hurry.
You push with the feet and you push. Yes, nice. A little bit more. Here? Yeah. And the head a little bit to me.
To you?
Yeah.
Push it straight out like you're pressing
And
it.
the left, the feet under the, yes, and put the head to me. Yes.
All right, let Dawn reach.
Yeah.
We are filming. Let Dawn
Yeah. Let me release.
give her the.
Done. The finger slowly here
Okay.
and here. Yes.
Here and here. Okay.
And go to the Corinth a little bit more.
Wow. This thing's about, I don't know how much more you can tell, but just massive. Going to the current, buddy. Oh.
130 or 235
No, it's
centimeters.
235.
235 centimeters.
Bye bye. Nice.
Great job, man. Thank you. Thank
Nice.
you. Well, there you have it. all the way to Italy in search of those giant cats, and Team USA did it. Took a lot of effort. I'm here to tell you that not one of these fish was caught by one person. This was a logistical nightmare. I mean, this took a team of American vets to come over here and do battle, eh, guys?
Oh yeah, hell of a fight.
You know, everything from setting up the camp, I mean, from scratch, getting all the baits placed, the rod set, the bells out, the glow sticks out, the food bought, running into town, running into small villages, looking for, you know, gas was even a challenge. But it took a trio of U.S. vets to get out there and get the job done. We all contributed equally. I will tell you this, shout out to the guide. The guide did a super job.
Absolutely.
Knew a little bit of English, but then we didn't have to rely on our knowledge of German or Italian, because we had Sal, you know, on the job, and we got things done. And obviously, you know, during the film we're talking about, you know, giants and beasts and all these things. This is the operation to visit. This water welt, I'm going to tell you what, it's got the reputation for big fish. The world record was caught right here in this stretch that I can see right now as we're filming from the operations dock. And Jason, I know we all had high hopes coming here, but did it equal the expectations?
Absolutely. Absolutely. What a fight.
And you know, this was a bit of a homecoming for Sal.
Yep.
Sal, now, you know, I know that your family's originally from Sicily, you know, a little bit different language, but enough for you to get us through this trip with no problem at all.
Yep.
What was it like for you being back home, so to speak, here fishing for these fish?
It felt great. I know it's a different part of Italy, but I learned a lot. But you know, try to get everyone where they needed to go as far as the language barrier and things like that. Kind of a culture shock here. Everything is kind of different from the United States. We take for granted, but you know, great talking to my people here in Italy. Great set of people here. Great countryside. You know, very blessed to be here.
Well, couldn't have done it without you, Sal.
Thank you, sir.
Couldn't have done it without you, Captain Jason. I'm going to tell you what, this has definitely been one of the more adventurous treks we've been on. And as you know, if you've been following Catfish in America, been all over the world, this was the last stop for fish that are over 100 pounds in terms of catfish. But look for us to maybe revisit a couple of those older haunts, maybe, you know, maybe down to South America here next year. So for Catfish in America, I'm Captain Don Sweet, Captain Jason Kinder, and Salvatore Di Catano say, until next time, we'll see you out on the water looking for that monster cat.
Salute.
Tennessee River, the Mississippi mud. There's no other place that I wish I was. Ohio River or Barkley Lake. The rest of the world's gonna have to wait while I'm catfishing America. It just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America. 'Cause I was born to fish. I'm catfishing America. You just don't get better than this. I'm catfishing America. You just don't get